Good afternoon and welcome to MCHSLive.com news. Today's show is a great one with details about tonight's soccer matches, how the baseball team opened their series against Burke County, and the boys' golf win last night. It's Wednesday, April 13th, and MCHSLive.com news starts now. Welcome back. Prom is Saturday at the Classic Center in Athens. Tickets are on sale now in the front office. There are $40 for a single ticket and $75 for a pair of tickets. Tickets are on sale through Friday. Here's Brighton with the details about the guest forms.
Thanks, David. Today is the deadline for your prom guest forms. If your prom date doesn't attend MCHS, you have to have them approved. The deadline is a hard deadline, so you must get it done today. Now back to you, David.
Thanks, Brighton. Believe it or not, fall sports are starting to get ready for next season. Volleyball gets here tomorrow. Here's Davis with those details.
Thanks, David. If you're interested in trying out for the volleyball team, there's an information meeting tomorrow right after school in Coach Goodwin's room 173. If you have any questions or concerns, see Coach Goodwin today.
Thank you, Davis. Again, if you have questions or concerns, see Coach Goodwin today. That about does it for announcements. Now let's get over to you, Tyler, for news from a busy night in sports.
Thank you, David. The baseball team traveled to Burke County last night to open their series against the Bears. Burke County got out to an early lead, scoring 1 in the first inning. The Dogs answered with a run in the top of the second and another in the top of the fourth. The rest of the game was pretty quiet until the 6th inning, where the Dogs added 8 runs to win the game 10-1. They host the Bears for a doubleheader on Friday. Come out and support the Dogs, or you can watch it on MCHSLive.com, presented by Marco's Pizza. Last night, the golf team hosted Oconee County for a non-region match. The Lady Dogs struggled, but Rake and Folk was once again the low scorer for the girls' match, shooting of 42. The Bulldogs defeated the Warriors. Ben Tanner led the way as the low scorer for the match with a 40. Nolan Harris and Barrett Adams shot a 45, and Josh Tomasi shot a 51 for the Dogs. Here's Dylan with details about when the golf team hits the links again.
Thanks, Tyler. The golf team has a non-regional match on Thursday at Cherokee Bluff in Conyers. They'll be going against the Rockdale Bulldogs, and the game starts at 4.
Thank you, Dylan. The tennis season is coming to a close soon. Here's Tyerica with details about the region tournament.
Thanks, Tyler. The tennis region tournament is tomorrow at the Newman's Tennis Center. The Lady Dogs try to repeat as the region champs. The Bulldogs are trying to improve on the second place finish. Now back to you, Tyler.
Thanks, Ty. Make sure you tune in on Friday to hear how the team does at the tournament. Both of our soccer teams claimed region championships and will host the first round of the GHSA tournament. Here's Zach with the details.
The state tournament soccer matches tonight: Lady Dogs versus Cribb County at 5 p.m. and Bulldogs versus Jackson at 7 p.m. Tickets are only $10 on GoFans. Make sure to be there. Now back to you, Tyler.
Thanks, Zach. Recently, I caught up with Rogers Clark for a 110-meter interview. Here's my conversation with Rogers.
10 yards with Rogers Clark. Yes, sir. So, can you tell me what got you into soccer? Actually, soccer was the very first sport that I've ever played. I think it was kind of like my first love. I just never really gave up on it. I've been playing ever since since I was like in primary school. Yeah. So, can you tell me, or like to describe like what the best game of the season's been so far? I think the best game of the season was definitely the ARC game, the first game that I came back to basketball, because that was a game where everyone was healthy. We had Nathan, Scott, everything was just clicking like it was supposed to be. It was good. So tell me who's been some of your best friends that you've had on the team throughout the year? Definitely Nathan, Porter, Jacob, Christian, Ross, all of the boys. I've been playing soccer with them since like as long as I've been playing soccer. That's good to hear. What do you plan on doing after you finish high school here? Attending the University of Georgia to major in mathematics. Mathematics, yeah. Nice. So I don't know if you have like a favorite team or anything in soccer, but if you do, just I really don't have a favorite team, but of course my favorite player is Messi. Messi? Yeah. Do you know what's been your favorite game you've seen on TV if you've watched soccer on TV? I would watch it a little, but not enough to have like a favorite game. Yeah, that's. Yeah. And one last thing. Tell me, like, do you plan on playing soccer more in high school, college? I want to just play like a Sunday league or something like that, but I probably won't go that far. I'm not that good. And soccer isn't the only sport you play, right? Yeah, I play football and basketball. Nice. All right, thank you so much for everything, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you to Rogers for his time, and good luck to both of the soccer teams tonight as they open the first round of the GHSA tournament. You can watch both matches live at mchslive.com, presented by Marcos. That does it for sports. Now back to you, David, for news from around the world.
Thank you, Tyler. Today on Music News, Harry Styles has been talked about a lot recently, mostly about a new song, As It Was, released April 1st, as it is the lead single for his upcoming album, Harry's House, which is now set to be released the 20th of May. This song has reached number 1 on Hot 100, only being out for a week. If you're a fan or just like good pop music, I would give his new single a listen. For movie news, Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness is releasing in 3 weeks. Doctor Strange casts a forbidden spell which opens up a portal to the multiverse, but it turns out to be a little bit too big for his team to handle. The movie stars Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange and Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. This is Marvel's next installment in their cinematic universe, and you won't want to miss it. Are you an anime fan? If you are, get ready to hear what's new on Netflix. Netflix announced they will be releasing the One Piece film Z. This movie came out December of 2012 and sold 600,000 tickets in its first day. This movie takes place during season 15 of the show, and the main antagonist is the former Marine Admiral Z, who stands in Luffy and the Straw Hat's way of retrieving the Dino Stones back. If you are a One Piece fan, you should check it out when it comes out Friday. You have probably seen a battery pack. These things can charge your phone without being plugged in. One of these companies, Anchor, just released a new one, a 43-pound one. That's right, it's Anchor's newest power station, offering 1,500 watts of power and is safer than the traditional battery packs you find at the store. It also has a nifty light bar, so you get the added bonus of it being easier to plug things in the dark. It is now time for the award-winning joke of the day. What kind of bean can't grow in a garden? A jelly bean. Here's another. How does the Easter Bunny travel? By airplane. That does it for today's show. Join us tomorrow for scores and highlights from tonight's soccer matches and a whole lot more. Have a great day, and as always, go Dogs!